Hello dear students, today we are going to start second part of the chapter 16 light. In our previous session we discussed about what is light, what is reflection of light, types of reflection. Also we started with new topic that is multiple reflection. In this session we will discuss more topics of the chapter. So let us start the chapter. In our previous session, we discussed about the multiple reflection. Let us see how to find the number of images formed when the mirrors are kept at certain angle. Suppose the mirrors are kept at 72 degree. Let us see how to measure the number of images. To find out the number of images, formula is n equals to 360 denominator angle minus 1. So now you can put the value of angle 72 degree. Then divide and you will get 5. 5 minus 1, the number of images will be 4 when the angle is 72 degree. Second situation, when the angle is 36 degree, what will be the number of images? You just find out, you will get 10 minus 1, then after dividing you will get and then minus 1, 9. Total images formed will be 9 when the angle is 36 degree. Dear students, as we know that light helps us to see the objects, but the organ which receives the light radiation is eye. So let us discuss the structure of human eye in detail. Here are different parts of eye. First, cornea. It is located at the front portion of the eyes. It is transparent and bulges outside and responsible for the maximum refraction of the light. Second part that we will discuss, that is iris. Here you can see iris. It is a thin circular color part structure. It works the shutter of the eye. It controls the amount of light entering in the eyes. Pupil. It is the window-like thing that is located in the center of iris. Light enters into eye through the pupil. When the light amount is high, iris contract, and when the light is low, iris dilate or allow more light into the eyes. Next part is lens. Here you can see lens. It is made of jelly transparent material and is a biconvex structure. It is present behind the pupil. The size and the thickness of lens changes as per the distance of an object by ciliary muscle. These are the ciliary muscles, as you can see. Next part, that is retina. Here is the retina, which is also called the screen of eye. The screen of eye, and because the light ray comes through the pupil and passes through the lens and converges on a screen called retina. Retina is the light sensitive inner lining of the back of the eye. Retina contains two types of cells, rod and cones. Cone cells are sensitive to bright light, whereas the rod cells are sensitive to dim light. Next part is optic nerve. It is located at the back of the eyes. Optic nerve are the bundle of over 1 million nerve fibers that carry visual message from retina to the brain. And next part again is blind spot. Blind spot is a small where the optic nerve and retina meet. It has no sense cells. Hence no image is formed at blind spot on retina. Let us discuss the function of the human eye. Light reflects from the object and enters the eyeball through a transparent layer of tissue at the front of the eye called cornea. The cornea bends the light rays through the pupil and the dark opening in the center of the colored portion of eye. The eye lens converges all the light rays on the retina and image is formed on retina, real, small and inverted. The rod and the cones of retina activated and converts the image into electrical impulse or signal. These signals are taken by the optic nerve to the brain. While the signals are transmitted, the inverted image is re-inverted and the brain sees it as an erect image and help us to sense the actual object. Let us discuss the defect of vision. Some of the vision defects are: first, myopia. A person with myopia can see near object clearly while the distant object appear blurred. This disease is also called short-sightedness or nearsightedness. The lens which can correct this problem is concave lens. As you can see in the picture, it is shown also. If you will put concave lens, it will correct the problem, improve the vision of myopic person. Let us discuss the another defect, that is hypermetropia. A person with hypermetropia can see distant object clearly but cannot see the near object clearly. This disease is called long-sightedness or far-sightedness. The lenses that can correct or improve the defect is convex lens, and the person can see with better vision who is suffering from hypermetropia. Some more defects are there. Out of that, one is cataract. During old age, the lens become milky and cloudy in cataract patient, and thus the person cannot see clearly. Cataract is treated by surgery. In this problem, the cloudy lens is removed and artificial lens is transplanted in the eye. Dear student, there means the ability of eye to get the clear image by adjusting the focal length. That is called power of accommodation of the eye. So let us see in the detail the ability of eye lens to see both near and distant object by adjusting its focal length is called the power of accommodation. The lens is composed of fibrous jelly-like material. Its curvature can be changed to some extent by ciliary muscle. The change in the curvature can change its focal length also. The muscles are relaxed, the lens becomes thin. Its focal length increases. When the muscles contract, the lens becomes thick and the focal length decreases. The near point of eye to see the clear vision is 25 centimeter. If we see with normal eye vision, that is 25 centimeter near point, and far point is infinity. From 25 centimeter to infinity, that is the farthest distance we can see clearly with normal eye. Persistence of vision, the process by which the human brain retains an image for a fraction of a second longer than eye records it. When the image is formed on retina, it remains there for 1/16th of a second. This is called persistence of vision. In other words, it's the ability of eye to retain the impression of an image for a short time after the image has disappeared. This phenomena is used for making movies and animations by the cinematographers. As we know, eye is a very important organ which helps us to see this beautiful world. So we must take care of our eyes. So let us see how it can be done in our routine life. Eyes are very important organ as they are sensitive too. So they need proper care. Do not read in too bright or too dim light. Do not look directly at the bright objects or at the sun. Do not keep the books too close to your eyes. While reading, don't keep the book so far either. If something gets into your eyes, do not rub the eyes. Wash it with cold water. In case of any problem like itching, burning sensation, consult doctor. A doctor who is specialized in the disease of eyes is called. Wash your eyes with clean water at least twice a day. Eat a balanced diet with sufficient quantity of vitamin A to keep our eyes healthy. Raw carrot, broccoli, green vegetables, cod liver oil, egg, milk product, fruits like papaya and mango are rich source of vitamin A which keep the eyesight normal and eyes healthy. Eyes are very important part of our life. So let us see how the problems are faced by the visually challenged person and what are the options they have to do their all the things easily and with the special devices. Some people face with disability of vision. This disability can be partially or completely. Such persons are called visually challenged person. For a visually challenged person, life can be very difficult. These people usually show a marked development of other senses like sense of hearing, touch, etc. Many aids have been advised or developed for to make their life easy. They can be divided into two categories, optical and non-optical devices. Optical aids are to help a person partially visual challenged. These aids enlarge an image or text so that they can see it clearly. TV monitors, magnifying device, telescope device, etc. These are the optical aids. Non-opticals, when the person is completely visually challenged. This aid rely on the senses of hearing and touch. They are also called tactile aids if they are using the sense of touch. The most common method used by visually challenged people, that is Braille system. It is developed by Louis Braille and it is very common non-optical aid. It is based on the sense of touch. Braille is an approach that enables the blind to read and write. In this, the text is printed on thick sheet of paper in the form of pattern of raised dot. There are 63 symbols or characters in Braille. Each symbol is represented by a cell which consists of two vertical rows of three dots as you can see in the figure. One or more dots in a cell may be raised to form the symbol as shown. A visually challenged person can feel these raised dots with the finger and recognize the letter. This way they are also able to read books and text printed in braille. Here the explanation part of the chapter is completed. Very soon we will share question answer and exercises of the chapter with you. Till then, take care and have a nice day ahead.